Good morning, everyone. This is NYGJeffyT's 3285, and this is my 3-minute warning on head coach Steve Nash and why this year for the Brooklyn Nets, his in-game coaching and his rotational decisions, as well as when to use proper timeouts, are key for the Nets to possibly go on a run and maybe win an NBA championship this year. Steve Nash has pretty much been coaching the Nets for the past couple of years, but he's also struggled with not getting the correct rotation out there, not putting in guys when you should be putting them in, not taking out guys when they're not playing effectively, and also calling some timeouts at one of the most bizarre situations, and just pretty much not knowing the in-game aspect of being a head coach. Obviously, it's 2 years. He's still very new at this, but when you're going into your third year right now, with the team that the Brooklyn Nets have at the moment, Steve Nash has got to become a better in-game head coach. There's no excuse about it. With the players you have on this team, and with the fact this is your third year now as a head coach, with a pretty solid coaching staff behind you that can help you out if need be when it comes to rotational decisions on if you're playing a team like, for say, the Boston Celtics, and they have a team that has a little bit more size right now, and you decide to go small ball because you think that's going to give you an advantage even though you're getting dominated right now on the low post. You change up your strategy and you put out some bigger guys out there. Steve Nash didn't do that last year, especially in the playoffs, and it ended up biting that team in the back. You have to get your rotational decisions a lot better. Sometimes you want to change up your strategy. You might want to go small instead of going big to maybe take advantage of the outside, hit some of those consistent three-point shots, drive to the basket a little bit easier against the bigger defenders. But obviously, when it comes down to it, you need to be better in the low post. And Steve Nash didn't make those decisions last year when he decided in the playoffs to sit him with LaMarcus Aldridge too much, to not play Blake Griffin too much, to play Andre Drummond a certain amount. Steve Nash has got to be a better in-game coach. He has to know when to call the proper timeouts during the game and not waste them way too early like he did. And also, Steve Nash has got to learn about coaching adjustments during the game. He has lacked when it came to coaching adjustments during the basketball games, and it also is a reason why the Nets struggled. If a team is beating you in certain aspects of the game, you go out there and you make the proper adjustments during the game. Steve Nash did not do that. This is your third year now, Nash. Your third year as head coach of the Brooklyn Nets with a returning Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons, as well as a very good team in terms of the depth around this roster. No excuses right now. Go out there. Make the proper adjustments, put out the proper lineups if need be when you're playing against a team that dictates that. This is your opportunity at some redemption. Go out there and make it happen. And this is NYGJeffyT's 3285's 3-minute warning on Steve Nash and what the adjustments he has to make going forward. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, everyone. Let's go Brooklyn Nets. NetsWorld, everyone.